Whew, all right, looks like we're live. So let me go try to find this thing on my channel. Let me see what we got. Where we at? My channel. Okay. And boom. All right, just waiting for it to do what it needs to do. Are you gonna come alive? Are you gonna come to life today? Are you gonna come alive, YouTube channel? Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Uh-oh. Still not there. Come on. Just waiting for it to go live on my channel. There it is. All right, cool. There it is. All right. So this is an impromptu live stream. So I don't know who's going to show up. Oh, wait a minute. Was that a notification? Was that a notification? Oh, all right. Notification just went out on YouTube. So I expect people will be filing in pretty shortly. And we could talk about what's really going on. Hey, here we go. Hey, Gwendolyn. What's going on? How you doing? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Happy Thursday, Gwendolyn. Happy Thursday to you. Appreciate you dropping in for your boy. Oh, wait. Let me make sure I got that up and running. Yep. Okay. All right, cool. All right. So basically, this serves like a two-pronged purpose here. I normally don't go live around this time of day, so I figured I would go live around this time of day for people that don't normally get to watch me when I go live at night. So I think it's probably late evening over there in some parts of the world and whatnot, but they should be able to come hang if they want to come hang and do all that stuff. What up, Joe? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Appreciate you dropping in. The other part of this is that figure if I go live tonight, then I probably won't go live tomorrow. So we'll just go live a day earlier and do all that. But basically, I wanted to come on here today and talk about all the drama that's happening around Mr. Who's the Boss and Google. And some of y'all might be like, well, Vyyyper, what drama? What are you talking about? So we are going to direct your attention here in a moment to a tweet put out by Aaron of Mr. Who's the Boss. And this tweet got a lot of people talking. A lot of people, wait, that is definitely not going on. Okay, boom. All right, so we're going to put this tweet on the screen. We're going to turn on the evil Vyyyper camera. Wait, what is happening here? Why in the world? Wait a minute. Boop, there we go. Okay, circle cam. Can we not? Okay, hold on. Why? I am so out of sorts right now. What are we doing here? Why is this thing not? We'll hide that. Wait. What is going on? Why in the world? Uh-oh. This is weird. Do I have two window captions on? I think I got two window captions. Hold on. Yeah, this is weird. Okay. Why do I have two window captures? This is very odd. All right, we're going to dump that one. Yeah, we're going to dump that one. And wait a minute. Oh, that wasn't the only one. Uh-oh. See, I messed up. That was a fail. All right, well, I can always add that back. What the? All right, we'll just add that back. That was terrible. Let's try it again. So there should be where? So we got audio, capture card, capture. What up, Janelle? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Let me see if this still works. Okay, that still works. Cool. Got that. Now what the hell happened to the thing I was trying to add? What's it window? Wait. Oh, wait. Okay. Browse. Oh no, that's not what I want. Wow. What did I do? Oh, okay, maybe it's media source. No. Oh, no. Let's try browser. Okay, let's go Twitter. Oh, that's not what I want. All right, I am fumbling the bag. But basically what's happening, Mr. Ball put out a tweet about not getting a Pixel 9 Pro or Pro XL or Fold to review. And he put out a tweet about it. And if I didn't flub this up, I would show you all. But apparently, I can't work my own stuff correctly. I don't know what's going on here. Why did they browse? I don't want to browse that. Get out of here. So there's a lot of conversation around. Is he coming off as entitled? This, that, and the other. Blah 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 blah. And there's a lot going on to it. I wish I didn't mess this up so I can basically show y'all what's going on. Now, why in the world? Why is this not a source? Oh, wait. the green cat? No, that's not it. Nope, that's not it either. um, so yeah, I don't know how I completely flubbed this up ridiculously, but actually, let me just copy and paste here. I think I might be able to do this. Hold on. Give me. Where is it? Where is it? Window. Local file. I want to. All right. So we put browser in here. Okay, and we. Whoa. Why is it doing that? Good Lord. What is going on right now? Right. I think y'all can see this. I don't know if this is right or wrong. We're going to try to resize this, I guess. Try to make it right. I think if I hold shift, it resizes and stuff with them. All right. Yeah, there we go. Then I can just do that. All right. Well, yeah, whatever. Cool. We'll just lock that in. So, yeah, we'll just lock that in. All right. So, yeah. Oh, is it not doing what it's supposed to do? That's dumb. All right, so you can read the tweet here for yourself. I'm not going to go through all two. I'll have to figure this out later on. Wait a minute, is this not showing up on my end? Hold on. Let me see something. Or is it showing up on my end? I'm not doing it correctly. All right, there it is. So, yeah, y'all see the tweet. It's just delayed on my end. So, he says that we didn't get an invite to the Google Pixel event this year, reached out to multiple different Google contacts and have not heard anything back. We were critical of the last gen Pixel devices, but that shouldn't be a reason to not be included in this year's launch. I stand by my criticisms, and if anything, should be seen as a chance to make the product better than improve it by allowing us to go hands-on. So that's what Mr. Wusterbaugh put out there. That's the tweet. I got to get my window capture stuff fixed later on, but yeah, that's the tweet. Okay, how do I get rid of it now? What? Okay, apparently I completely forgot how to work OBS. Move! Oh, no. Move! There we go. Good Lord. So you got all that going on, right? So there's a whole bunch of different layers to this. I think the first thing that we need to understand as creators is that we are not entitled to anything. No brand is entitled to give us a review unit anytime. I'm sorry. Like, I know it doesn't matter if you have 20 million subs or 2,000 subs. No brand is entitled to give you a device. And a lot of times when brands send out these review units, they don't have that many. So they're only going to give out a select few anyway because they don't have that many to give out. But I don't care how big of a creator you are not entitled to a review unit. It is a privilege, okay? That's number one. Number two, Mr. Wusterbaugh has been in good with Google for the longest time. I think he got a review unit last year for the Pixel 8. So he's been good with Google, right? But last year, when he put out a review of the Pixel 8 and 8 Pro, he was very critical. Now, he did highlight some positives in his video last year, but he was critical of the devices, which he is allowed to be because he is a reviewer. His job is to provide critique and analysis of these devices. So he's allowed to do that. I thought he was pretty fair last year. He highlighted positives and negatives and different things like that. Although if you go up and down the internet today, a lot of people feel like he was misinforming people. He kind of crapped on the Pixel 8, which I didn't feel like the way, but some of the internet felt that way, different things like that. And they are saying that maybe that's why he was left off the board this year because he was critical last year. Listen, man, I used to be in Team Pixel. I was very critical of the Pixel 4, and they sent me that phone. That did not stop Google from sending me a Pixel 5 the next year. So usually, historically, Google have been very okay with creators being critical of their devices. They don't usually care. So if this is a thing where Google watched last year's video and they didn't appreciate what he said about their phone last year, then it's very un-Google-like because normally, again, as long as it's fair criticism, they don't care. They give you the phones. They want you to make content. They don't even require anything. The only thing they do require, though, when they send you a device, that you make sure if you're posting on social media about it, that you use the hashtag get from Google or Google partner or whatever the case may be, so everybody's above board and don't get in trouble with the FTC. That is a requirement. That is literally the only requirement that they have of us when they send these devices out. Make sure you are putting out the appropriate hashtags and everything else you can do all about what you will. But the weird thing about this particular situation is that he is the third biggest tech creator on planet Earth. Okay, you got Unbox Therapy number one, and when I say third biggest, I mean in terms of sub count. So in terms of subscriber count, Unbox Therapy is number one. I think he has like 21 or 22 million subscribers at this point. Marquette Brownlee's number two at 19.3 million. And Mr. Who's the Boss is right there at number three at 19.3 million subscribers. So you're talking about one of the three biggest tech creators on planet Earth being snubbed, for lack of a better term, by Google, which is weird. Because again, last year they sent him a device. He had early access, but this year, for whatever reason, he does not have early access. Now, while I will maintain that no creator is entitled to a review unit, this particular situation does feel very fishy to me. Like, how are you not going to send out a review unit to the third largest tech creator on the platform? Like, it doesn't make sense. And it's sudden because, again, for the longest time, he's been a partner with Google. He's had early access to Pixel devices. But now this year, all of a sudden, he's coming out and saying that he didn't get access, he didn't get a review unit. And when he reached out, nobody answered him, which is very odd. Now, what I will say about Google recently is that Team Pixel has changed. Like, there's been a lot of change over in staff, I think. I think there's been a change in the way that they do their review units and content and whatnot. They don't have the same objectives that they did 3 years ago that they do today. They are actually approaching tech content creators less. They're starting to approach more lifestyle type creators, more sports people and different things like that. It seems like they're moving away from the tech spectrum as far as where they send phones to. But obviously, they still are giving the top level tech people access early. But it seems like they're moving away from that more and more. I used to be on Team Pixel. They stopped sending me phones after the 7. I don't know why. That was the year they flew me out to New York with a bunch of other people for Camp Pixel. I have not gotten a device after that. I didn't really make a big deal about it. It is what it is. Because again, I'm telling you that I'm not entitled to anything. I appreciate that they flew me out to New York back in 2022, but I have not gotten any device from Google since then. And I just figured it was because they changed the way they were doing the program, which is fine. That's their right. They can do what they want, right? That is what it is. But you got Mr. Who's the Boss out here posting like this on Twitter, and he talked about how he was critical and different things like that. And then he reached out and, he didn't get any answer from anybody at Google. Now, some people are saying that he's coming off across as entitled and different things like that. I don't know if I feel like he's coming across as entitled per se, but typically it's a no-no to put brands on blast on social media. It's usually not a good idea. Even if you're justified, it's not a good look. Now, is it going to hurt him in his brand? No. The dude is like at the top of the mountain at this point. He has 19 million subscribers. This is not going to hurt him at all. Is it going to hurt Google? No, not really. They probably don't care. And unfortunately for him, this probably will make it less likely that they will work with him in the future now that he put this out there. Although if I were Google, if it was my responsibility as a brand manager for Google, I would probably reach out to him to find out or to communicate with him about what's going on and why he wasn't included. Because again, he's one of the 3 biggest tech creators on YouTube. Like, having him not be a part of the program is a little weird. And again, he has 19 million people that look to him to his thoughts and opinions about tech. And to omit him is a little weird. Not saying that it's right or wrong, it's just weird. It's not normal for how we do things in the tech space. But he is not entitled to a device. But that does not mean that omitting him is not potentially bad optics for them. Kind of on a smaller scale, but it still looks kind of bad that they omitted him, especially with him putting out there that he was critical of last year's devices, and now all of a sudden, magically, he's not a part of Team Pixel, or actually, he wasn't even a part of Team Pixel. He was a Google partner per se, but now all of a sudden, he is no longer being sent review units. That's just a little weird. It is what it is, but it's just weird. If I were Google, I would try to figure out or reach out to them to figure out how they can work together because it's kind of weird. Technically, T up here, he's a rich folk problem. Let them handle it at this point. Oh, it ain't gonna get handled one way or another, bro. You ain't never lied. What up, Jeff? Hell yeah, bro. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, man? Good to see you out here. Appreciate you dropping in. Let me make sure I go back up here and check out you guys' tweet. TechVerb said, was he really that hard on the Pixel 8? Didn't come off as a really brutal reviewer, or does it come off? Yeah, a lot of people said he was hard. He was very critical, but he wasn't unfair. I felt like most of his criticisms last year were warranted. It wasn't like he was being negative to be negative. He was very critical, but he also pointed out the positives in his review last year. So it wasn't like he was only just being negative. Like, he was being critical because he felt like there was a lot of things that were wrong with the phones last year. And again, as a tech reviewer, as is right, that's what he's supposed to do. So I don't know what happened from last year to this year, but it is what it is. What up, Trent? Appreciate you watching, man. Enjoy your lunch, my guy. Appreciate you dropping in. Joe says, or maybe they didn't want to give him a review unit because other people are more worth their time. Others that have been critical of Pixel devices have gotten a review unit, including myself. I said earlier, I was very critical of the 4, and they gave me a 5. So, I mean, historically, Google is not a company that will shun you because you've been critical. They usually welcome that stuff because they take that feedback and they make it better. That is why the Pixel 5 was such a good phone, because a lot of us kind of critiqued the Pixel 4. And, you know, they made changes towards 5 and 6, and we got better phones in the long run because we were critical of the 4. So, again, this is not normal behavior for Google. I don't know. Again, I don't know if it's about getting over himself. Again, would I have put that out there in that way? Probably not. But when you are that big of a creator and you're used to having communication and then they go silent on you and ghost you, it's a little weird. It's not good business on Google's end. But again, we're talking about Google here, one of the largest companies in the world. They can pretty much do what they want at this point, and it is what it is. Janosa says, look how many embargoes there are from Google this year for Pixel 9 series. No surprise they're afraid to send creators that are not overly optimistic. Listen, man, like I said, Google has never been a company that shied away from criticism. That's not how they are historically. But, as I said earlier, the whole dynamic of how they do review units has changed in the past 3 years. Their objective, I believe, has changed as far as how they want to seed out review units and who they're giving them to. It changed. Now, I don't know what their new objective is. I don't know, but it has changed. Because, again, I used to be in Team Pixel, not anymore. A lot of people used to be in Team Pixel, but for whatever reason, we are not anymore. And we weren't negative. We didn't do anything. We just dropped off the face of the map. Nothing happened. But again, that's their right. They can do what they want. But I have noticed it, and other people have noticed the change in the way that Google does things as it relates to Team Pixel. But I still go back to what I said earlier, that no creator is entitled to a review unit. If you really want to review a unit, go buy it. It's that simple. Just go out there, spend your money, and buy it. And that's the other weird thing about this particular situation, right? Because even if you don't give Aaron a review unit, all he's gonna do is go out there and buy it, and then he's really gonna be in his bag. I mean, you're not avoiding anything by not giving him a unit. That just means that he's gonna make a video a little later than what he normally would, but he's still gonna go out there and make a video if he wants to. Now, depending on how he's feeling, and it seems like he's a little hurt right now. I don't know. He might not put the time into the Pixel video. He might not go buy one because he feels hurt. I don't know. But if he did, I don't know. You know, that might be a little salty. I don't know. But it's just a weird thing. Like, why would you not give Aaron a unit? I don't know. It's odd. It's very odd. Let's see. All right. Janosen goes on to say, let me catch it back up here. Janosen says it's super weird because Marquez won't be stopped from critiquing these devices. Oh no. And not only that, like I said this in my coffee talk earlier today, there is no way in hell Google will pull this on Marquez Brownlee. And Roberto was like trying to ask me, like, why is that, Vyyyper? Why is Marquez bigger than Mr. Who's the Boss? Listen, man, there is a hierarchy in life. There is a hierarchy in the tech space. And in this tech space, Marquez is at the top of the food chain, okay? I don't care if Unbox Therapy have more subscribers. I don't care if Aaron's going to pass Marquez. They can pass him in numbers all they want. They are not passing him in influence and stature. He is at the tippity top of the food chain. There ain't no brand, and I mean no brand, going to snub a Marquez Brownlee. None of them, not even Apple, is going to do that shit to Marquez Brownlee. I promise you, they're not doing that because that smoke no brand wants. None of them want that smoke. This is not something that will ever happen to Marquez Brownlee. It's not happening. It's full go. It ain't happening, okay? Now, you can say that fair or not fair. I don't know. I don't care how you feel about it. But the reality of the situation is that you ain't gonna see Marquez getting snubbed, bro. It ain't happening, bro. That is smoke that will choke you to death. You don't want that smoke, okay? They don't want that. Nobody wants that smoke. But it shouldn't have happened to Aaron either. It's not fair. It's weird. But again, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. There are brands out here, and like I said earlier, normally Historically, Google has not been one of these brands, but there are brands out here who, if you say one critical thing about their stuff, they don't want nothing to do with you. And that's an unfortunate reality that we have to deal with. Well, we don't have to deal with it if we don't want to, but it's an unfortunate reality of the space that we are in. That there are brands out here who, if you do give a criticism or whatever, or something that they feel like is unfair, then they will blacklist you. They will be like, no, we will not work with him anymore or her. It is a reality. It sucks, but it is what it is. I would stay away from those brands personally because I ain't got time to be trying to get censored, yo. And I would advise all of you all, if you're creators, don't work with brands that will try to censor you and tell you what to say. Ain't nobody got time for that. Like, if they want that much in the pot, they better be paying you. Otherwise, it's not worth your time. But I don't know. This is a weird situation to me. I don't know if we're ever gonna get the full story, and maybe we probably don't even know the full story. But it's crazy. Technically, T said, but even the larger creators still aren't automatically required to get a device. Nothing is guaranteed to anyone. Exactly right, my dude. As I said earlier, even though he's Mr. Who's the Boss, he's the third largest content creator in the tech space, he is not entitled to a device. I'm sorry, Aaron. Like, that's just the reality. If you really want a Pixel 9, it looks like you have to go buy one, which he can. At this point, he's a millionaire. Go buy one, my guy. If you're not putting in millions by now, something is very wrong. Like, Aaron is very successful as a content creator. I'm pretty sure he could buy one in his sleep at this point. It's not a big deal. He can go buy one. He can go buy a few of them. Go buy a few of them, my guy. Give them away. I don't know what you are. I don't know, but he can afford it. But yeah, nobody's entitled to a device. Nobody, man. Nobody. All right, Trent said the assumption is that he didn't get the invite because of his previous video. Everyone reacted to an assumption. That is the assumption. And that is probably, I don't. Again, we won't ever know if it's the right assumption or the wrong assumption, but since that's the assumption that we're going off of, I can go back to what I just said. If they are going to be like that, and they're going to punish him for being critical of last year's phone, then he shouldn't want to work with them anyway. None of us should want to work with a brand like that anyway, if that's what they're going to do, because that's bullshit, period, and BS. But a lot of these companies, most of these companies are good with what you say as long as you are fair. You can be critical, but be fair. Andrew Edwards told me this about Apple a while ago. He said Apple is not that big on like censoring creators. They just want you to be fair with what you say and make sure you're giving accurate information. As long as you're fair and accurate, and Apple doesn't care. That's what Andrew Edwards told me. He has no reason to lie. So I'm going to take his word for it. But Google, again, like I said earlier, historically, they've been very nonchalant about how we put out content. They don't care about what we say as much. They just want coverage for the products and whatnot. But you got this situation now where Aaron was critical last year, and now this year he's conspicuously absent from Pixel coverage. Like, what? I don't know. But again, Google has changed over the past few years. So who the hell knows what the hell's going on over there? But that's where we're at. That's right, Brad. We are going live tonight because I'm probably not going to be on here tomorrow. So we're doing it today. And I figured it would be a good topic, a good time for people to catch me that normally wouldn't catch me. They can catch me now and hang out. This is what we going to do. Michael Pepper Tech, what's up, man? He said Marquez didn't have it for 2 weeks ahead of time this time around either. Yeah, that's the other thing. Marquez didn't have his normal early access either. So something different happening with this particular launch. That Google did not give people early access. I mean, they gave them like hands-on access at an undisclosed location, but even Marquez in the video said he only had like 2 hours with the phone or whatever before he had to make a video on it. So he didn't get early access per se either. So I don't know what the hell happened with this particular launch. It might just be that they handled this one a little differently, and that's why Aaron was omitted, but we don't know the whole story. We have no idea, man. We don't know. This is all talking conjecture at this point. We don't know. We don't know. Joe says embargoes are common across the board. Doesn't mean anything other than they are testing the Pixel the same way every company treats a flagship. Yeah, pretty much. Marvin, what's up, man? My dude from the UK is in the building. Marvin and Wallace, what's happening, my guy? How you doing, man? Good to see you in the cut, bro. What's going on with you? All right, why is this not scrolling? Joe says 20 years from now, Vyyyper going to be debating Marquez at the Michael Jordan of tech when Tech LeBron shows up. Lord hammer. I mean, Marquez is the Jordan, though. He is the Jordan in there. There's no debate about that, bro. Yo, Spike Road, what's up, man? How you doing, dude? Good to see you. Hopefully you are doing well. Appreciate you dropping in. Michael Pepper says, it seems to me that they mostly gave devices to the people who were at the event and it didn't send out many review units. Yeah, that would be my guess, too. It does seem like they didn't mail any out. You had to actually come to them for the devices this year. Again, I don't know why they did it that way, but this is what they did. So I don't know. All right. I'm going to go through the rest of the chat, and I'm going to kind of slightly pivot because there's a bigger message here that needs to be talked about. I'm going to get to that too. Trent said these brands could go back to just letting creators buy products to review again. These early units are never sponsored, and everyone complaining for larger creators get early access anyway. Listen, man, people have been getting early access since before they were on YouTube, so this is never going to end. This is just the way the industry works. It's not going to change, so I wish creators would stop complaining about it. It is what it is. Michael said, I kind of felt at one point Google was sending out review units to so many people that they were losing out on sales. I don't know about that. Google is a multi-billion-dollar company. I don't think that would cost them that much. I could be wrong, but I don't think that was a factor at all. Yo, Ace, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Appreciate you. We got the Hawk TV. What's happening, Hawk TV? Appreciate you dropping in. What's going on with you? Gabe Altier. What's happening, Gabe? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hopefully you are doing well. And Michael Pepper says, this will show who really likes the pixels and who will buy or review anyway versus those who only review because they got one for free. True pixel fans will still buy it. Oh, yeah, this is not going to affect anybody buying it. They're going to buy it regardless. But this kind of leads into the bigger message with this particular situation, right? As I said at the top, even Mr. Who's the Boss, who is the third largest tech creator on the planet, even him, he is not entitled to a review unit. But the other thing that happens seemingly every tech cycle is creators will jump on Twitter or social media and complain that such and such brand did not send them a device or such and such brand doesn't notice them. Bro, we got to stop doing this, man. We got to stop doing that, bro. It is not a good look, creators, when you are complaining on social media about not getting a device. And we do it every time. Apple releasing an iPhone. Well, Apple didn't give me early access to iPhone. Samsung comes out with a phone. Well, Samsung doesn't notice me, blah, blah, blah. Pixel comes out with Pixel 99 Pro. Well, I'm not a part of Team Pixel, blah, blah, blah. And y'all put this stuff out there publicly. Why? Why are you putting that out there publicly? It's like airing your dirty laundry for the whole world to read. It is a bad look. It makes you look bad, man. I don't understand why y'all keep doing this. Like, do you know how that makes you look to these brands? When you are putting your dirty laundry out there on the air for everybody to just read out loud? Trust me, there are brand people in the chat right now who will agree with me. It is a bad look. Stop doing that. Yes, you might feel some type of way that you don't get noticed or you don't get a review unit. But again, number one, you're not entitled to it. Number two, you can go buy it if you really need it for your content or your channel. You can go buy it. Nothing's stopping you. But the complaining on social media about not getting a unit has to stop, man. It hurts you. It doesn't help you. It literally hurts you. It is a black eye on your brand. They don't look at that stuff in a positive light. You are just one more person that they're going to blacklist when you're on social media complaining about not getting a device. Nobody wants to work with a negative Nancy, man. You all know how risk averse these brands are. They are looking for an excuse to drop people. And y'all out here complaining about not getting a device, you're just making it easy for them. Like, y'all don't even have to, they don't have to do any work. Y'all doing the work for them. It's literally Darwinism at its finest on social media. It's like only the strong survive. They see y'all complaining about social media or they see y'all on social media complaining about not getting a cat. Whoop. Nope. He gone. Whoop. She gone. Gone. No. Stop it. Listen, man. I've said it a few times since in my 7 years as a content creator, and I will say it again. Everybody don't have to know everything that's on your mind. We don't need to know everything. We don't need to know your whole life story. We don't need to know your animal private thoughts, and we don't need to know your grievances with a brand online. We don't need to know that, especially if you are an up-and-coming creator trying to make a name for yourself in this space. The last thing that you want to do and should be doing is publicly bashing a brand. It is the dumbest thing you can do. It will get you nowhere, and it will end your career quicker than it starts. Stop doing that. It doesn't make sense. You're not going to get a device by complaining about it. If you're really hurt, send an email to somebody. Ask them what's going on. Ask them if they got any units they can send you. Like, bro, stop. It's just... y'all ridiculous, man, and it's not helping you, bro. It's not helping you, dude. Y'all know me, man. I got people in the industry that talk to me, and they tell me this all the time, like the online complaining and public stuff. Man, it's not a good look, bro. You can take this information and do with it what you will, but I'm just telling you, publicly bashing a brand or complaining about not getting a device online is a death. It's a kiss of death, bro. It is the kiss of death for you working with that brand. Stop doing it. There are better ways to handle it. That is not it. You can do with that information what you will. That is not it, fam. That is not it. Y'all got to be better, bro. It just comes off as being entitled. And again, I'm sorry, creators. We are not entitled to anything. We are not entitled to these brands' time. We are not entitled to their review units. We are not entitled to anything. We're just not. These brands have objectives and things they're trying to meet. And a lot of times, creators are not really a part of that. But, you know, some of these brands do take the time and the resources to, like, work with us because they see us grinding and they want to be a part of that. But they don't have to be. They're not obligated to be. But y'all out here ruining it by openly complaining about stuff that you don't need to be openly complaining about. All right. Brad says, yeah, with that being said, only a couple hours hands-on for a select few content creators. Is the whole situation going to burn me through the balls? What if his device was in the mail right already? If it was in the mail, he would know it was in the mail. Trust me, we track that stuff, okay? You're not mailing a device to somebody and it ain't being tracked. It's being tracked. We track that stuff. As soon as it's on the way tracked, he would have known. So I don't think that's it, Brad, but I understand you. All right, let me see. Andy says, as a PR person, I notice a lot of creators from all sizes see videos from all. And he also notices people complaining online, I bet. I'm just saying, it's not a good look, bro. Joe says, honestly, who cares? Are we supposed to feel bad that a millionaire didn't get a new device a few weeks early? The entitlement from him is unreal. You're not going to care. The viewer's not going to care. This message that I just said is for content creators, not for viewers. It's for content creators. Do not publicly complain about getting a device on social media. It is bad. It is bad for your optics. It is bad for your career in this space. Because I got news for you all. The space is not as big as you think it is. A lot of these people know each other. And I'm talking about people from different brands. They know each other. They're friends. They communicate. And if they see you complaining about something, it's not out of the realm of possibility that they're talking to each other about you and not in a very good light. It is a small space that we occupy. Tech YouTube and the tech media space in general is not that big. It's kind of small. You'll be surprised whose radar you might be on. But the moment you put that BS online, you are off their list. It's over with before it even starts. But you didn't even know that you were on their radar because they hadn't reached out yet, but they were paying attention. They were looking at you. I keep telling y'all, especially for you small creators out here, you are being watched. You have no idea who is paying attention to you and watching your content. Andy literally just said he sees video from creators of all sizes. Even if you got 100 subscribers on YouTube, you are being watched. You are on somebody's radar. They are looking at you. They are observing you to see what you do before they decide to reach out to you. Because the brand is just not going to reach out to you right away. They're going to do their research. They're going to observe you for a little while. And then after they observe you for a little while, if they see that you are above board, then they'll reach out. Listen, man, I'm going to tell y'all a story that kind of goes with this, right? Y'all know me. I've done collabs with TCL in the past, right? TCL has sent me devices in the past. Well, the TCL thing kind of happened out of nowhere one day. I followed one of their PR people on Twitter for a while, and we would interact organically, but it would never be about me asking for devices. I just want to interact organically and different things like that. So about 3 or 4 months into me interacting and rocking with them online organically, 3 or 4 months into this, right, I get an email out of the blue one day from the TCL guy. He was like, hey, Vyyyper, I know you do Apple content, but will you be willing to take a look at this new TCL phone? Absolutely, hell yeah, send it over. Did not expect that at all. I didn't ask for it. I didn't expect it. And again, at the time, I was only making Apple content, so I wasn't really trying to get a TCL phone. But the dude hit me up an email like, yo, will you be looking to look at the TCL phone? Yes, but that was 3 or 4 months after I kind of got on their radar per se. So this stuff does not happen immediately. They will watch you over time to make sure that you're about that business. And once they understand what you're about, then they might reach out. But again, if you're online complaining about not getting sent a device, you make it very difficult for people to want to work with you because they feel like if you're going to complain about that, then you might make it a headache for them. And nobody wants a headache, bro. the tech space, the media space, as busy as it is. We don't need any additional headaches, fam. The creators don't need them. The brands don't need them. So if you're going to be a potential headache, no one is going to want to work with you, period. Stop being a headache. Stop complaining online, especially over not getting a device. Just because you don't get one this time doesn't mean you might not get one next time. Do you know how long LG watched me before they sent me a device? Like, I never really and funny thing is I was kind of hard on LG when I first started out. Man, I kind of bashed LG because I didn't really I wasn't really rocking with their stuff at the time. Like I made videos about how the features weren't up to snuff and different things like that. So I never really thought about getting a device from LG, but here we are like 3 or 4 years into my creative career, through connections I had made, LG sent me out an LG Wing. And again, this was after I had kind of laid the lumber to them in a video or two about features and things like that they didn't have for their phones. And they sent me an LG Wing anyway, right? Because they know I was out here grinding and different things like that. So you just never know who's watching you, man. So don't put yourself in a unfortunate situation by being all negative Nancy and bashing brands. Just listen, man. Just go out here, stay on your grind, and just do your work. Like, just keep your head down, be on the grind, and just let your stuff happen naturally. Just let it happen. Like, stop acting all entitled to things. You are entitled to nothing. Even Mr. Who's the Boss, who's been grinding for a decade with 19 million, even he is not entitled to a damn device. It's just the reality of the space that we are in. Nobody is entitled to anything. You just gotta keep your head down, be on your grind, be a good person, and the rest usually will take care of itself. All right, Andy says, as a PR person, I look at basically all creators who look at our products, regardless of size. Yep, there you go. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Let me keep going. I got to catch up with the chat here. Trent said, I know brands be looking at the tech community like some of y'all too crazy and overreactive. Fact. I'm telling you, they be looking, yo. And it'd be the smallest creators complaining about not getting noticed or not getting views. Guess what? You're still being looked at by brands. Brands notice you. If you put content out on YouTube and tech, brands are looking at you, fam. Just assume that you're being looked at because you are. This is the reality of the situation, bro. Joe says they don't even need to watch you these days. They can scrape your data in a second for key inquiries. Yeah, they can, but if they want to work with you, they're going to watch your content. The true brands that want to work with you, they will watch the content because they want to make sure that your content is in alignment with their audience. So they're going to watch regardless. Yeah, they can scrape your data, fine. But if they want to work with you organically, they will watch the content to make sure that you're above board and it's in alignment with their audience and their values and making sure everything matches up. And yeah, they're going to watch your content. They are going to watch. Michael says, it's interesting to see how much these PR reps talk. I had Endar send me a case and now Bing hit me up. Exactly, because they're watching you, man. They're watching you. Andy's not laid out his process. I know, right? I know. I'll tell you, I have multiple brand friends that communicate with me and talk to me and tell me about these things, man. I'm just telling y'all how they work. I'm trying to give y'all the inside baseball so y'all know how to go out here and conduct yourself and don't put your foot in your mouth. But, you know, people don't like to listen to Vyyyper sometimes because they be like, yo, Vyyyper got a small channel here and doing nothing. Why should I listen to them? Hey, don't listen to Vyyyper. You ain't got to listen to Vyyyper, yo. No. All I'm going to tell you is Google me. But anyway, don't listen to Vyyyper. But I've been doing this for almost a decade, so I can tell you a little bit something, okay? It is what it is. What you do with the information I tell you is your business, but it's out there for you to peruse and take in if you want to. All right, let me keep going here. Let's see. Let me go back up here. Andy says, I have worked for months before I worked with a creator because I thought they would be great for a future product. Exactly. It doesn't happen immediately. They got to vet you, man. It's a vetting process that has to happen. If they really want to work with you, there is a vetting process that usually takes place before they will approach you, right? Usually. Now, sometimes, you know, you get these email lists and these emails, they know. We know what y'all know what I'm talking about. These emails that you know you have no business getting, but you get them because they put you on a list. Yeah, we ain't talking about that. But the real ones, like Andy and his people, they will vet you. And then if they feel like you meet their requirements, then they'll reach out to you organically and you'll know what's up. But yeah, some of these email lists, nah, man, anybody got time for that. Hey, Josephine, what's going on? Appreciate you dropping in. Hopefully you're doing well. Love you too. Appreciate you. Happy I think, what is it? Is it still Thursday to you? I think you might be on Friday. I don't know. But happy weekend to you, Josephine. Michael says, I know some companies work in phases and will contain or will have certain products that they send out in certain periods, and you might be on the next phase. Right. That's what happened to me with the LG Wing. So obviously phase one is Marquez and Justine and Unbox Therapy. They all got wings immediately. Vyyyper was in like phase 2 or phase 3, yo. I got it like, I think a month or two after launch, I got the LG wing sent to me by LG. I was over the moon because, again, I didn't even know I was on their radar. But they sent me out an LG wing like after a launch. I'm like, hell yeah, I don't care. Send it out. Absolutely. So, yes, there are phases. And just because you're a smaller creator doesn't mean that they're not considering sending you stuff. They're just not going to send it to you when the big boys get it because, again, they're going by the numbers and whatnot. But once they get through their progression, as in a football term, once they progress through their bigger creators and they get to the smaller creators that they want to look out for, there you go. You're in there. So never lose hope, man. Never lose hope. All right, let me keep going here through the chat. Michael Pepper says they might even be looking to see if you're consistently making videos on a product type that's in and out. Exactly. They're going to be vetting processing that they're going to do and they're going to run through to make sure that you are somebody that they really want to work with. And if you pass that vetting process, they are going to work with you. They're going to reach out organically. It's going to happen. Let's see. Janota, you are hilarious. T says, but you also have some brands that just want to be in the hands of all creators as a quantity game. Oh yeah, absolutely. You got brands that will give anything to anybody, of course. Absolutely. I'm not disputing that at all. But again, the real brands, the ones that take the time to do the research and rock with you, you'll know because they'll put something in the email that lets you know that they watch the content. Some of these brands, they ain't about that business. You're on a list, and like T said, you're nothing but a number to them, and they'll just want to work with you because you fit a number, you fit a quota. But then there are real brands that watch your content, and they'll let you know that in the way they communicate with you, and then you'll know how to move accordingly with those brands. All right, let me keep going through the chat here. Let's see. No. Oh, this is the other thing that I should probably talk about. I'm glad you brought this up, Michael. So Michael says, also, other creators might pass your name on, so don't ostracize other creators. Oh, my God. You know, me and T talked about this a few years ago, but I'll bring it up here. Creators, especially people that have been doing this a long time and have a lot of PR contacts, we are very, very protective of our PR contact for the very reason that Michael Pepper just laid out. Because some of y'all make us look crazy, and then we will never touch y'all with a 10-foot pole. I remember I had a creator friend. When I used to work at vidIQ, I had a creator friend that wanted to work with vidIQ, right? So I put in a good word for this person, and then they told me how they approached the whole process, and I was just thinking to myself, never again. The way they approached the process was completely wrong, and I'm like, I will never recommend you for anything ever again in life. Now, I'm not gonna put them on blast, but when I found out what I found out from that person, I'm like, yep, never again, bro, never again, because that's the way they handled the situation was wrong, and it made me look bad because, again, I'm the one who put my name on the line for you, and then you go and do that? Oh, hell no, absolutely not. So we are very protective of the PR content that we get because it's hard to get them. The real ones, the genuine ones that rock with you is very difficult. So a lot of times you have newer creators that want to get into this and they want to make these contacts and they'll ask other creators. And sometimes we'll be like, yeah, we can't help you with that. Or sometimes if we think that you're putting in work and we rock with you that way, then we'll make an introduction. We'll help you out. I mean, there have been times where I have sent T's name to somebody and T sent my name to somebody and different things like that because we understand how each other works. We rock with each other, so we trust each other. We know that we're not gonna make each other look dumb, right? But I can't do that for everybody. I don't know everybody like I know T. I know T. I know the work that he puts in. So if he wants a connect, I am happy to give him a connect. But I'm not gonna give all y'all connect because some of y'all crazy as hell. I'm not doing that. Because the thing is, when I put my name on the line for you and you go out here and make me look dumb, that makes me look bad. And I'm not having none of that crap. No way. So you also have to be careful how you move in public as it relates to your fellow creators. This is why I always talk about maintaining positive relationship with your fellow creators and not ostracizing them or putting them in bad spots or trying to dog them online because you never know who might be in a position to help you or put you on, man. Like, but y'all just again, a lot of times with a lot of these people, it's in one ear and out the other, and they just don't care. And you know, they're up there, they always try to ice skate up. As my man Blade says, they always try to ice skate uphill, bro. It don't work. And it be your own fault, bro. It be your own fault for ice skating uphill and not taking the easy route that people are trying to give you. Listen, man, we have laid the path down for years now. Me and Roberto and T and Trenton and all these other people out here doing the damn thing. We have told y'all what to do and how to do it for years now. But some of y'all knuckleheads and y'all don't listen. And you wonder why you're not where you want to be because you don't listen. And it's not like we haven't tried to help you. We have told you what to do and how to do it. We have told you best practices and things that you shouldn't do. But yeah, y'all still go out here and do the things that you're not supposed to do and wonder why you're not where you need to be because you're doing the things that you shouldn't do. Like putting brands on blast on social media. How many times and how many languages do I need to say, don't do that? Stop doing that. But y'all still doing it every year. For every tech cycle, there's always at least one post of a creator bashing a brand online. After we repeatedly told you not to do that, y'all still doing it. Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense. I don't understand it. Keep telling y'all, don't do that. You're doing it anyway. Like, at some point, we just gonna stop trying. Because you're not listening. It's not resonating for whatever reason. But yet y'all want to cry and moan and complain when you're not getting devices and you're not getting connect. It's your own fault because you don't listen. You don't listen. So, I don't know, bro. I don't know what to tell you. All right, let's see. Like T said, you talk crazy and come crazy, you crashed off. Whoop, bye. T's like, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. But it's real though. It's real. If you come in us crazy like that when we trying to help you, we ain't got time for that. We done. And it don't take much, bro. It don't take much. We out of here, bro. Trent said, if you send me stuff for free with no obligation and then decide one day to stop doing so, I have no issue with that. I didn't even have to pay for the product. That's the way it should be. But again, you got some of these people out here that are uber entitled. And, you know, it's just like, ugh, it's a nasty look, bro. It is a nasty look. All right, let me keep going here. All right, let me keep going. Let's see what else we got here. All right, that's Michael Pepper talking. Let me keep going here. All right, let's see. Oh, that's the other thing. When you are trying to reach out to brands and you get a no initially, like Michael Pepper highlighted in the chat, that doesn't mean you stop trying, man. Like, here's the thing about these brands and things like that. These people, they turn over very high, like, which meaning that these people are rotating companies every few months, it seems like, especially in the tech space. Y'all seen all the layoffs that happen in tech. The turnover is like ridiculous. So the brand person that you were trying to reach out to yesterday ain't gonna be the person that you reach out to tomorrow or next week or next month. They are constantly changing. So if you do get a no, then reach about next month or 2 months from now. Keep trying. Eventually, you'll probably get somebody that can help you, but you will never reach that point if you stop trying because the rotation is real. People are rotating from company to company, position to position, and it doesn't stay the same. It's constantly evolving and changing. So you need to be on top of that if you want to work with these brands. So you reached out to Samsung and you got to know. Okay. Well, that means that you should probably try next month or the month after because maybe the person that you reached that time will be somebody different who might be more willing to help you. But you got to keep trying. You can't just stop. Hey, Elvin, what's up, man? How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Before I go any further with this, man, I appreciate all of y'all dropping in. We got 26 people watching in the chat. Appreciate all 26 of y'all dropping in the chat. Thank you for being here. If you're finding any value out of anything that I'm telling you today, consider donating to your boy Vyyyper, especially if you have access to PayPal. Still on the job hunt, so anything that you want to donate, no matter how big or how small, greatly appreciate it. The link is right there to the PayPal. You can super chat as well, but it's better for me if you PayPal. I get the money sooner and I get more of it. Because, you know, when you super chat via YouTube, they take 30%. Ain't nobody got time for that. So if you can't PayPal, the link is there. If you can't, that's cool too. But thank you guys for rocking out and hanging out with your boy. And hopefully something I'm saying today will resonate and you can get value from it because it's very important. Like, again, I'm not saying this stuff to say it. I'm saying it because I have 7 years of experience. I've been doing this for 7 years, people. Like, It is what it is at this point. Like there are some things that just don't change in this space. And the way that you conduct yourself as a content creator in order to build your business, that has not changed. The fundamental way that you should move has not changed. You got to be good people, be flexible, and just be understanding of things that happen as they happen in the space. You're not always going to get a yes. You're not always going to get that collab, or you're not always going to land that brand that you want. But that doesn't mean no forever. That just means it's no at that time, and you can revisit that in the future if you want to do that. But you got to be that's on you though. It's not on the brand to reach out, and that's the other thing. Like that's the other thing I need to talk about here today. Creators who say that such and such brand didn't notice them and different things like that. Why is this thing being dumb? Go down there, okay? So creators are like, well, such and such brand don't notice me and different things like that, and they didn't reach out, blah 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 blah. Dude, why don't you reach out to them? Why are you waiting for the brand to notice you when you can reach out yourself? Like there are so many ways to attack that. You can make a video around the brand, product, or service. Put it out there. I promise you they'll see it one way, shape, or form. They'll see it. They see everything. These brands have alerts set up for any time something is said or done about them. They see you. I told y'all, the space is not as big as y'all think it is. If you make a video about Samsung phone or whatever, they're going to see it. Somebody at Samsung will see the video. I promise you they will. They might not let you know they saw it, but they saw it. So if you feel like you're not getting noticed, then it's on you to have the onus to go out there and get noticed. Sometimes you got to become undeniable, so to the point where you know you're seen by somebody. You could post something on, you could offer to make posts for them on their own social media page if you want to do that. Or you can just tag them when you are making posts about their product and service, right? So again, if you are trying to get notified by Samsung and they haven't reached out yet, you could tag them on social media when you do make a video. Tag them on Twitter like, hey Samsung, I made this video or whatever. Or just tag them saying it. Just tag them, period, so they can see it. Tag them. Let them know. Don't be an asshole about it though. But just tag the brand so they can know that yeah, you out there. They will see it. I know they have like millions of followers and different things like that, but they see things. These brands see more than you think they see. So stop leaving it up to the brands to notice you and go out here and get noticed. Make it happen. I told y'all before, there are two types of people in the world. Those that wish it would happen and those that make it happen. You need to be one that makes it happen as a content creator, because ain't nobody coming to save you, bruh. It isn't the bigger thing in life too, but for the purposes of this conversation, as a content creator, nobody is coming to save you. So if you really want to get noticed by brands, you need to find a way to put yourself on their radar. Stop waiting for them to notice you and go out there and get noticed, fam. Y'all know what to do. You know what to do, people. You know what to do, okay? Stop acting like y'all helpless. Y'all not helpless out here. We are content creators. We are not helpless. There are many things that we are. One of them is not helpless. We have platforms, we have abilities, we have skills that we can use to get noticed. Make use of your skills to get noticed. Stop acting like you helpless and you need assistance to get noticed. No, you need you. Put the effort in, do the work. Because I promise you, if you put in the work, you're gonna get noticed. It's just inevitable. All right, T said, yeah, but some brands are just hard to get to. I'm still chasing out the one in particular. So sometimes going public gets their attention. Yeah. Go public, you know? Now, I don't know what he means by go public. Don't go public as far as blasting them, but yeah, go public in the fact that if you make a video about their product or service, tag them. Make them aware that you did that. Put them on blast in that way. Don't put them on blast in the other way, because that's not a good look, but put them on blast in the fact that you made this thing that they need to see. They do notice that. They notice it. I promise you all they notice it, okay? Again, the text message is not as big as some of y'all think it is. It's very small. It's surprisingly small. It really is. It's crazy how small it is. But if you want to get noticed, you can get noticed as a content creator. It's not hard. You're a content creator. At this point, we are taking over. Content creators, we are not taking over. We have taken over. Content creators have taken over. Bro, they just invited a group of content creators to the White House to talk to the president, okay? Now, I'm not going to get political, but just let that wash over you. The president of the United States invited a group of content creators to come talk to him. So when I say creators have taken over, that is what I mean. Creators have taken over. We are being noticed now more than ever. Apple invites content creators to their iPhone keynotes. Samsung has been doing it forever. Google also invites content creators to their press events. Other brands are starting to include content creators in things that they do. Content creators are taking over. Are you going to hop on the train and be one or not? That's up to you. But the opportunities are out there for you. You have to want to take them, though. They're not going to be given to you. You have to go out there and take them. It's up to you. But crying and moaning and complaining online about not being noticed and not being sent to the device, that's a waste of time. You're wasting time. Use your time more wisely, please. For all our sake, man. Like Michael Pepper says, know what makes you different and a benefit for them to work with you. He's seen people struggle with that and don't have a mantra or statement ready to answer why should we work with you. Yeah, you got to know your why, man. You got to know your why. What makes you different? What are you trying to accomplish as a person, as a brand out here? What does your brand stand for, really? Because if you don't know what your brand stands for, then you're already starting at a disadvantage. So figure out what your brand stands for and then go to work making that happen, making that a reality. Go do that, please. Damn, I've been on here for an hour already. Damn. Woo. All right. Does anybody else have any questions or comments before I let you all go? Let me know, man. Because again, I know I'm not the biggest creator out there, but I've been doing it for almost a decade. So if you got questions, hit me up, man. Let me know. Drop them in the chat. Tweet at me. Do what you got to do. Because you know my resume. I work with a bunch of brands in my day, okay? I'm telling y'all what they tell me and how things work as I was going through them myself. I'm trying to share insight with y'all so y'all don't have to do the things that I did or make the mistakes that I made along the way. The whole point of what I do on here is to help y'all get to where you want to go faster than I got there. Because anybody that's been doing it for any amount of time has some experience they can offer you. So I'm trying to offer you the experience that I've had so you can be better informed than I was when I started out 7 years ago. It's what it is, man. I'm trying to help y'all. I'm trying to help y'all out, bro. You can take it or leave it, but I'm trying to help y'all. All right. Kobe, what's up, man? How you doing, Kobe? He said, questions I ask myself when I'm looking at creators for reviews. What value are they bringing to the table? Oof. Oof. And for those of y'all who are not familiar, Kobe is a brand guy. Or I don't know what he's doing, but he used to be on the brand side, so he understands how to work with creators. And that's what it is. That's what brands ask themselves when they want to work with a creator. What value can you bring the brand? And that's the other thing. That's one of the biggest mistakes that creators make as it relates to working with brands. We love to think about how it benefits us, but we need to start thinking about how it benefits them. What can you do for that brand that they can't do for themselves? If you can figure that out, you got the grail. That's the holy grail right there. As a content creator, if you can figure out how you can bring unique value to a brand, you are winning. You are on the winning track. Again, it's not about what they can do for you per se. Now, obviously, you want a mutually beneficial relationship, of course. But when you're reaching out to a brand creator, you need to start thinking about how you can bring value to the brand. Because you already know what you want from the brand, but what can the brand get from you that makes you worth working with? Because there are thousands of other creators that they can work with. Why you? What are you doing? What can you do that differentiates you and makes you different? That will bring value to that brand. Why should they work with you? If you can figure that out, creator, you are winning. You got this thing. Go crush it. Y'all, it's a hard road. This is a hard journey, but it's not impossible. There are people out here doing it. There are people who have done it. And there are people that will start tomorrow and do it in a week I shouldn't say a week. There are people that will start tomorrow and they will get this done in a year or two. So why not you? Why not you? What's your excuse? Why not you? Why can't you not come out here and crush it like everybody else? What is holding you back? What is holding you back? Michael Pepper says, I don't only talk tech, I live it. It's not just about a product, but about how you can use it and how it can benefit your life and change the way you live and use your product. Hey, that's a good pitch, bro. That is a good pitch. Listen, man, there has to be something that was said in this podcast, or not in the podcast. There has to be something that was said in this live stream that y'all could take and run with. Something. I hope so anyway. But it's not enough of me saying it. The other thing is, what are you going to do with it? Because ultimately, you have to be the change that you seek. Be the change that you seek. And once you understand that, then you are good to go. On that note, I'm going to let y'all go. There will not be any Friday Night Vyyyper this week. So sorry about that. But y'all got a good one today. Hopefully y'all got some value out of this. I know you did, because there was a lot of good information in here. And I appreciate y'all dropping in. So thank you for dropping in, man. And again, if you want to donate to your boy, feel free to super chat or PayPal. Link is right there. For those of y'all who do decide to donate, thank you for donating. I appreciate that. Again, every dollar counts, especially for your unemployed friend here. So feel free to donate. Again, you're not required, but any donation is greatly appreciated. But on that note, hey, go out here and be good creative, man. But more importantly than that, be good people. Because if you are good people, the rest will take care of itself. People will take care of you as long as you are honest and good. People will rock out for you and with you if you're good. If you're an asshole, probably not so much. But if you are a genuine good human being out here, people will take care of you. They will go out of their way to take care of you. But y'all be easy. Take care. And I will catch y'all on the social media. Peace.